Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Sir Alex Ferguson Challenge with West Ham. Now in today's episode we've got our third Europa League game. This time we're going to be playing Borussia Monchengladbach. But of course we've got plenty of fixtures to go through since the last time we met. Of course the last time we met was the 4-0 demolition of Panathinaikos in the opening game of the Europa League. We followed that up with a very fortunate win against Newcastle in the Premier League. They took the lead quite early on in the 16th minute from a goal through Roberto Pereira, a decent cross in to the back post, and Timo Horn couldn't do anything to keep that out. Dennis Mann of course started up front because of our injury problems we've been having, and he gets the equaliser in the 29th minute. And incredibly late on, I'd done everything to try and win this game. We were very attacking at this point, overload in other words, and Dennis Mann gets his second goal of the game in the 91st minute with an absolute cracker from the edge of the box. We'll quickly go through this. We won the third round of the League Cup against QPR 2-1. We played a very heavily rotated side, and luckily Jack Wilshere in the 92nd minute got us the winner. It was quite a poor game, wasn't too many chances, the goals weren't that impressive, so we'll move on to the next one. And giving us our second defeat of the season was Manchester City. We're done well again at half-time 0-0, but some mistakes in the backline gave Sergio Aguero the opportunity in the 50th minute to make it 1-0, and he took it, because of course he did. It is Sergio Aguero. And Milinkovic-Savic there, giving them the second goal in the 70th minute. You know, it's against Manchester City. They were top of the league at the time. Not a lot you can do. They've got an absolute worldie squad, so we'll move on to the next game. Next up was Zenit in the Europa League at home. And again, we relied on a very late goal from Moise Kean this time to give us the victory. They took an early lead in the 13th minute. Fortunately for us, after half-time, we were a much better side, and Felipe Anderson got us the equaliser in the 48th. And as I said, Moise Kean turns up. I think it was his first game return from injury? It might well have been. But he gets the goal at the front post. Decent cross by Creswell. We'll get another 3 points and we're marching on in the Europa League. We then played Watford away from home in the Premier League. Andrei Yarmolenko definitely took his opportunity to shine in this game, getting himself a hat-trick in the 43rd minute for his first goal, 45th for his second, and 63rd to round it out. We actually went in behind Timo Horn on goal in the 9th minute, but then we turned on the Jets and were just before half-time and just after half-time, we really turned it up. Felipe Anderson getting the other goal for us in the 47th minute. They got another goal through Jamie Vardy in the 86th minute, but we definitely deserved the win in this game. The way we performed after going 1-0 down was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, this is the final goal. Obviously, it was a bit nervy in the last 5 minutes in case they were coming back into it. Jamie Vardy's a new signing for Watford this season, but we held on and we got the 3 points. And finally, a really tough game actually against Burnley. We did manage to win 2-0. We got a very early goal from Marko Arnautovic, who's returned from injury as well, getting in at the near post there with a Wagnerman cross to give us the 1-0 lead. We got the second goal in the 33rd minute, another goal for Yarmolenko, sliding in there and just getting it over the line, beating the keeper. But after them 2 goals, we definitely took our foot off the gas, and they had a really good couple of opportunities to get back into this game. But we managed to hold on for the 3 points. And this is how the tables look like since them last games. We are top of our Europa League group, 3 points ahead of Zenit St. Petersburg and Borussia Monchengladbach, and we're 6th in the Premier League, 4 points behind Everton in 5th, and 6 points from Man City in 4th position. In terms of the squad, the injuries have hit some of the average rating for our players. Pedro Obiang's playing excellently when he gets a game. Moise Kean's definitely slowed down in his goal scoring form, but I'm still sort of banking off an injury thing. You know, he's still coming back, although he's 100% condition and he hasn't had consistent game time for a while. So hopefully once he gets back into it, he will perform better. Wagnerman doing really well. Yarmolenko doing exceptionally well when he's starting. Felipe Anderson's doing okay. I would expect a little bit more from him. And Dennis Mann, he's been playing all over the place, so I'm not surprised his average rating isn't as great as it could be. So we're here, it is match day against Borussia Monchengladbach and we are away from home. So this is a crucial game for us. So we'll start with Timo Horn in goal. We'll have Wagnerman as our right back, Reece Oxford and Pongracic at centre half. Aaron Creswell will be our left back. Pedro Obiang's been playing really well, so he's going to be playing the deep lie and playmaker role a day with Lucas Toussaint alongside him in central midfield. Yarmolenko's been performing well, so he's getting the start at right midfield. Jack Wilshere's been performing better than Lanzini, so he's going to get the nod today. Felipe Anderson will start on the left and Moise Kean will start up top. In terms of the bench, we'll have Ogbonna, Sam Byram, Declan Rice, Mark Noble, Fernandez, Lanzini, Arnautovic. In fact, we're going to take Mark Noble off and I'm going to get Dennis Mann on. He's more likely to come into the game and make a change should we need it. Interestingly, they are playing 4-4-2. Alasdair Play is a really good player. For those of you who watch me Sunderland save, you'll know I know all about him. But a decent side, 4-4-2. We'll see how we get on. So we'll kick off against Borussia Monchengladbach and we're shooting from left to right. Highlight now, Wagnerman on this right hand side. He gets the ball in. Look at the whip on that. And Jan Sommer gets it out. Can we get a goal here? Jack Wilshere takes a strike. Did you see the whip on Wagnerman's cross there? It was absolutely crazy. Moise Kean now's got the ball driving at the Borussia Monchengladbach defence and Yarmolenko picks it up. He beats two men. What a save from Sommer that was. Highlight now. Oh, chance for Monchengladbach. Herman on this right hand side. He's got a decent delivery. Hazard, back post. Very, very close. Highlight now. And we are on the attack and Toussaint picks up the ball on the edge. Is he going to take a strike? He hasn't got the abilities for it, but he finds Jack Wilshere. And straight into Sommer's hands. It's been a decent game from us so far, but we're not actually creating any clear-cut opportunities as of yet. But this highlight is continuing. Jack Wilshere gets challenged, but Moise Kean picks it up. He's had to go out wide. Can he get the ball in? He can. Toussaint is there, and Toussaint shutting me right up about his attributes and getting himself on the goal sheet. As we can say, Jack Wilshere. What? Hold on. Can we just go back a second? So we're going to play from here. Have a watch of Yarmolenko. I want to see what actually happens here. So Yarmolenko, this guy, Johnson, just tackles Yarmolenko off the ball. The ref players carry on. I want to see if he gets a yellow card after that. That was absolutely crazy. I can't remember ever seeing that. And then Moise Kean has to come out wide. We'll speed this up a little bit. Finds Toussaint in the box. Johnson can't get his challenge in. You might have been able to if you didn't tack out Yarmolenko off the ball. But we get the goal and make it 1-0. Are you joking me? Johnson did not even get a yellow card for that. That is absolutely crazy. Well, we'll continue on anyway and we'll kick off. We are going to be shooting from right to left. In terms of the league table, it looks like Zenit are winning. And so they'll be beating Panathinaikos. So we would still be top if things stay as they are. Just as Monchengladbach go close. Moise Kean now coming ahead. Felipe Anderson doing as he does best. Cutting in off that left hand side. Can he get his strike on goal? He can. And Sommer is keeping them in this game right now. Another highlight, a Monchengladbach attack. Herman's got it on the right hand side, but we'll cut it out, only giving it back to Stindl. Moise Kean, what a sloppy pass from Stindl, and Moise Kean picks it up. And Felipe Anderson is running at the defence again. He's all the way through. Oh, if only his finishing was that little bit better. Highlight now, Johnson on this left hand side. He gets the ball in, and Unai is there, and he makes it 1-1. Johnson shouldn't even be on the pitch, may I add. As we can say, Johnson comes down the left-hand side. Decent delivery in. Who's that? Tries to get the block. Reece Oxford tries to get the block in, but he just can't make it. Unfortunate, but now it's 1-1. Jack Wilshere's not having the best game, so we're going to get him off for Lanzini. Yarmolenko off for Dennis Mann, and we'll see if these changes can make any difference to the scoreline. You know, a 1-1 draw away at Monchengladbach wouldn't be the worst thing in the world as Lanzini gets the corner in, finds Toussaint, but it's well wide. But yeah, a 1-1 draw away from home against either Zenit or Monchengladbach is a decent enough result for me. I'm not expecting to beat both of them teams away from home, but if we can do that, will be fantastic. As Dennis Mann comes forward and Jan Sommer with another good save. Aaron Cresswell to take the corner. The highlights continuing, and Lanzini and Jan Sommer. God, I'll have to check his rating after. I bet you he's on a 6.6 or something like that, even though he should be a lot higher. We'll keep with this highlight as Lanzini gets back from the corner and Toussaint to Moise Kean to Dennis Mann. Someone shoot. Oh, it's cleared. 3 minutes to go. We'll make our final change and we'll get Ogbonna on actually at left back for Aaron Cresswell as Tony Lato is injured. 45 seconds to go and Ogbonna gives the ball away to Alasdair Play and they can drive forward now. But Marion gets in there and blocks that from happening. Stindl's got the ball now and he's just went all the way back to the defence. They were in there if he'd made the right decision, but it looks like it's going to be full time. West Ham won, Monchengladbach won. A decent away result, I would say, in Europe. You know, that's all we needed. We just needed to not get beat against these teams, so I'm happy with that. The boys aren't, though. Well, that leaves us sitting top of our group in Europe. Looks like Zenit did beat Panathinaikos in the end. And Panathinaikos are definitely the whipping boys of this group. We'll take a quick look, see who else looks like qualifying. Villarreal are currently in third and Karabag are in second in their division. I wouldn't be surprised if that switched and Fiorentina and Villarreal go through in that group. Wolfsburg, Galatasaray, you can see going through. Marseille, you can definitely see going through. Olympic Lyon definitely going through. Lazio, yeah, you can say that. Any other surprises? Braga should probably be above Hibernian. That'll be a tough group. It's very tight. Ghent, Nantes and Ajax. Olympiacos and Roma definitely going through. Real Sociedad and FC Basel. That's another tight group. Anyone will get through from that. And of course Manchester United are here. Well, looking forward to the next episode. It will be the final group game in the Europa League against Zenit St. Petersburg on the 12th of December. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you enjoy my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.